A woman was shot and killed searching for her cheating husband. Now, police say 42-year-old Keiona Wilson was found shot inside a car. Investigators tell us she was actually shot inside a home on Scout Drive. Investigators say she went to the home looking for her husband. Police say she got into an argument with the other woman, then tried to force her way into the house. That's when the woman shot Wilson in the stomach, according to police.
Y'all said she kicked the door in. She didn't kick no door in. You voluntarily and opened that door for her. Y'all was talking. She was talking to you very calmly.
Everybody all of a sudden is lawyers and DAs and judges and police is God.
But you love her and it's her. You're not going to do these things to her no more. You ain't going to be doing no infidelity and turn around to do.
8 months before her life was taken, 42-year-old Keiona Wilson's husband made a post on his social media page thanking everyone for wishing him a happy birthday. Now, in hindsight, this post reveals something else. It sets a timeline, showing that the very woman who would later make headlines on August the 25th, 2025 for pulling the trigger and tragically ending his wife's life was already openly in the picture. She commented under his post writing, "Happy birthday, hot boy." And for some people, this exchange is seen as insight into why authorities described her as being in a dating relationship with a married man. Because by that point, it wasn't a secret. Kiana and her husband's marriage had already taken a turn, and the presence of another woman was visible to anyone paying attention. Despite that, Kiana, she continued to keep her husband on her social media profile. But on his page, the post about her had quietly stopped. A silence that spoke volumes in the months leading up to this tragedy. New details have surfaced in this case. A case that has divided social media since it first made headlines. Some say the mistress was justified in this fatal shooting incident because the wife was trying to force her way into the home. But others argue there's no justification at all, calling what the mistress did nothing short of cold-blooded murder. As it currently stands, the 42-year-old woman, who authorities have categorized as being in a dating relationship with the married man, is facing only one charge: being a felon in possession of a firearm. But many are now saying that in an effort to clear her name, the mistress allegedly has leaked 2 parts of the ring cam footage, which I'm going to play. And now the calls are growing louder for her charges to be upgraded to murder. But before we get into that video, which has 2 distinct parts, as well as some reactions from the victim's family and a social media comment by the mistress, let's rewind for a moment and walk through the background. And if you haven't already done so, please be sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel if you appreciate my coverage on this case.
What? You left her fighting. You left her fighting instead of you breaking that shit up. You locked yourself in a goddamn room and let them women battle it out like they did. Nigga. Now one had to deal with a court system, and the other one has lost her life. Because of you.
Many who knew 42-year-old Keiona Wilson described her as a devoted mother, a loyal wife, and a woman with a smile that can light up any room. Relatives said she was selfless, always putting family and friends first. One relative even made a comment and said, "Heavy on the devoted wife, the biggest." Her family described her as someone loved everywhere. Just before the tragedy, Kiana had sent 2 of her adult children off to college and was looking forward to working on her marriage. Now, according to her cousin, who explained that their relationship was better defined as aunt and niece, Kiana believed her husband had promised to stop the cheating in the games. She was holding on to that promise, ready and willing to fight for her marriage. But sadly, on August the 25th, 2025, everything changed. Her life would be tragically cut short by her husband's mistress, a betrayal that Kiana never anticipated. See, Kiana and her husband married on June the 9th, 2015. And 5 years later, in 2020, she marked the occasion with a heartfelt post on social media. And she said, on this day, 5 years ago, we started our journey to forever. This has been an amazing experience that I wouldn't trade for the world. You have been my rock through the good times and my support through the bad. You have showed me a true example of a great partner, dad, man, and friend. Thank you for truly adoring me every day from the beginning and each day forward. I love you and happy anniversary. So, in response to her post, he made an anniversary post of his own, writing, "Happy anniversary to my beautiful wife. 5 years went by so fast, and many more to come, I think." Now, that little phrase, "I think," has caught attention. Many have questioned why he would end the post that way. Some suggest that it hinted that they may have been having potential problems in the marriage, while others have dismissed it as casual phrasing. What are your thoughts about his post? Then, on February the 13th, 2021, he uploaded what seemed to be a loving photo of the two of them, captioned with, "Valentine's Day dinner with the Miss." By 2020, the couple had been married for at least 5 years. And by all accounts, 2020 and 2021 appeared to be strong years from them, at least publicly. There were constant photos, statuses, and playful exchanges that showed them acknowledging their love for one another. This was in line with his very first post that he made about Kiana back on September the 8th, 2015, and continued in the following years with birthday posts and social media acknowledgments of their marriage. In 2019, he wrote, "Happy birthday to my wife and my grandmother." In 2020, he shared another post with a photo of himself, Kiana, and another person, writing, "Happy birthday, had a blast." Then came 2021. Now, that summer, he made a post saying he was grateful to have a good job. Underneath that post, Kiana left a playful comment calling him adorable before joking that maybe he wasn't. Now, he replied back and he said, "The lies you tell." And she replied again saying, "Okay, well, you are not adorable. Maybe just okay. I was trying to lift you up, King." It was a lighthearted exchange, but many now point to that job as a possible turning point because the woman later identified as his mistress was also connected to that same workplace. A photo has even circulated showing her wearing the same company shirt as the company shirt that he wore when he said that he was grateful to have a job in 2021. And that same year, 2021, he would make his final public birthday post to Kiana, something that he had faithfully did every year. Now, on October the 9th, 2021, he wrote, "Happy birthday to my beautiful wife and my grandmother." Just as he had done in prior years, he acknowledged both women together, but after that, the birthday posts publicly stopped. Many have pointed out that this was the last time he publicly recognized her birthday, something, like I said before, that he done for years. And it came in the very same year that he started the job, the same job tied to the mistress who police later identified as being in a dating relationship with him, and the same woman that would be accused of killing his wife. Now, fast forward to 2024, it seems like Kiana's husband had his mindset on moving forward, focusing on himself, enjoying his life. Posts started popping up with captions like, "Just out rolling," and another day of enjoying life. But Kiana, on the other hand, was still holding on to her marriage. See, her cousin is going to explain that he made a promise to Kiana that whatever had happened in their marriage to cause them to have issues, he was going to fix it. He was going to stop the lying, the cheating, and the games. So on January the 26th of 2024, she updated her cover photo to one of her and her husband together, something that her cousin said was done to show a way of acknowledging that she was wanting to fight for her marriage. Now, we do not know when the relationship with the woman police described as being in the dating relationship with him actually started. All we do know is that by December of 2024, that same woman was openly commenting on his post, writing, "Happy birthday, hot boy." What we do know is that just 45 days before her 43rd birthday, Kiana's life was tragically cut short by her husband's mistress. Authorities have been tight-lipped, releasing little beyond the initial press release and saying only that the case remains under investigation. But her family is frustrated because they believe that this is a clear-cut case of cold-blooded murder. However, the authorities have said that after consultation with the district attorney's office, no charges were placed at this time. A determination of possible charges will be made after further investigation. So authorities are not closing the door on the possibility that future charges could potentially be found. Now, I want you to listen to this very short news clip because it's going to lay out what the initial press conference says. I want you to keep this in mind because later I'm going to play her cousin's video. And the significance here is that the family is saying the police now have more evidence to charge the mistress with murder. So listen to this.
Wilson was found shot inside a car. It was just outside the Madison Police Precinct. Investigators tell us she was actually shot inside a home on Scout Drive. Investigators say she went to the home looking for her husband, who was in a relationship with another woman. Police say she got into an argument with the other woman, then tried to force her way into the house. That's when the woman shot Wilson in the stomach, according to police. Wilson drove away, flagged down an officer outside the precinct. She later died at the hospital. So far, no charges have been filed.
Okay, so you just heard that short news clip. I want to walk you through some of the reactions from both sides, the victim family and then the mistress family. So once news hit, of course, everyone has been having an opinion. So someone from the victim's family, the wife, spoke out, and what they said was, "Y'all kill me talking about she should have never went to that woman's house. Well, her husband should have never went there either, but he did. Now, what do y'all have to say about that?" Now, her sister also made a post, and what she said was, "You people all going off of the news be the same people saying the news just be saying anything. It's exactly that. My family hasn't spoken to anyone outside of the immediate family, and I sure don't give how any of y'all feel. Unless you're married, built a life, and put the effort to make that relationship work, please worry about when are you getting married and is your kid set up for after, because she did exactly that and more. She ain't no girlfriend or a wife, devoted wife. And I don't care about nobody having their comments because I do too. Just be ready for that. Forever the biggest, and yeah, age ain't nothing when it comes to me. Respect mine." So this is what her sister said. She also followed it up with another post, and she said, "As I said before, y'all gonna stand behind what was said about, as I said before, you gonna stand behind what was said about my sister. Forever my sister, Kiana, the anchor. You made your sister strong, and I'm coming 10 toes. You know I'll take your place in a heartbeat. I swear to give you life, I'll give mine. Continue to watch over us and give us the strength you have. Keep them poor, apologetic comments. Y'all said what you said." Now, this was in response to the video, which we're going to get into. After it was released, some people were backtracking, saying that she wasn't in the wrong, that they saw this a different way because of the video. Okay. Before we get into some social media posts from the Mistress, I'm going to play this video. It is an old video, but it's been circulating online. So I'm going to play it so that you.
Entire situation yesterday. I see somebody that owes me money. I walk up to them in mid-conversation. The person smiles, and I'm like, whoa, whoa. I go home and I get to thinking to myself, damn, yo, how could you have handled that situation differently? And what I came up with is that I should have left that shit alone, because at the end of the day, how can I expect someone that does not brush their teeth on a regular to prioritize paying me what they owe me? If you ain't brushing your teeth, you ain't paying no goddamn body. You're grimy.
Okay, now the significance of that video is just, it's been floating around. Someone said that they thought it was a newer video. That is an older video that was made way before this tragedy happened. And again, this is the Mistress that we're talking about now. So 5 years ago, there's some posts that have been resurfacing. She made a post and she said, all my life, my mom warned me about boys and little girls who turned into foes. She always used to tell me all the time that I need to get me a white man. She was right. She's never told me anything wrong. Then she went on, and this was June the 14th, 2024. This was the last post that she made on her account that is public. And what she said is, honesty is a very expensive gift. Don't expect it from cheap people. Now, there was a post on her account that was January the 16th, 2023, says, went to see House Party at a theater. I haven't been to the movie since that man went in Hickory Hollow movie theater back in the day with the date night, Life at 40. So she was celebrating being 40, and she said this was a date night. Now, some people have said, could this potentially have been a date that she went on with, the victim's husband? As far as how long they may have been together, that is not known at this time. So this post could be related to someone else that she was dating, because again, we don't know how long they were involved. There was another post that she made August the 25th, 2022, and she said, learn to be done. Not mad, not bothered, just done. Protect your peace at all costs. Now, a lot of people have also pointed out that she has a serious criminal history, and it's not just petty theft. The biggest case is from 2003, where she was originally charged with attempted first-degree murder, but that was reduced to aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. She served 6 months in prison and had later issues with probation violations. Now, keep in mind that the only charge that she currently has in connection to this case is a felon in possession of a weapon. That is an open case. It was filed on August the 26th, 2025, which was one day after this tragedy happened. And she is due to appear in court in October. And you could see that there, October the 10th, 2025. So again, investigators said that it's an open case, and if additional charges may come, but at this time, she only has that charge. And now, of course, some of her family has also responded just to comments and things that have been made about the case. And again, I'm talking about the 42-year-old Mistress, Keosha. And what one of her cousins said was, I need a break from Facebook. I'm overstimulated and I just can't deal with the nonsense. Y'all are too judgmental and are always creating false narratives and be wrong about everything. So let me mind my business and stay hydrated. And then there was another one. Someone that was connected to her says, it disturbs me when people speak on certain things, but I understand that matter of opinion is how 90% of the world works. Friend, I'm here and you know this. No one knows but you and all parties. My ear is always available. I love you. In reality, most of us don't know how we would handle things until put in the same situation. Understanding no one is perfect. No one. The internet is just doing what it does, but your strength is everything, and I've always admired it. So this was one of her friends that was responding to some of the comments and backlash that she's been receiving. Now, there was someone who is connected to her, and they reshared the victims, her cousin, the video that she had, which I'm going to play. They reshared it, and they said, this right here, my God, And then someone made a comment. She made a comment and she said, I'm not taking nobody's side. It's just sad. And someone said, it hurts. And she said, yeah. So again, this is someone that previously commented on the Mistress status. And she just reshared the video from the victim's cousin. And she said, it's a sad situation. She's not taking sides. Now, someone else commented on here. And what they said was, they made a status, and what they said was, I wouldn't want my children seeing the last moments of my life plastered all over social media. I get the need for outsiders to understand what may or may not have happened, but nobody is truly thinking about the children grieving right now. Some things can be shared via personal devices privately, is all I'm saying. And someone left a comment. They said, exactly. The fact them kids had to learn of her passing from social media, it's really sad, and it's being shared over and over. And then someone else left a comment, and this is what I want you guys to pay attention to. They said, I understand, but folks see her in a different light with that video all over than them saying she kicking indoors and being overly aggressive. I feel this video show that wasn't the case. So some said they appreciated the video being shown because until this video was released, which we're going to get to, many were saying that, you know, how it was put out is that she was aggressive. She went to the door, she kicked it in, and this video gave a different perspective. Now, if her children, the victim's children, found out about her passing on social media, of course, that is terrible, but that has not been confirmed by authorities or the family, such as how the children, you know, found out. And as far as who put the videos out, it's alleged that it was the mistress to, you know, show that she was not in the wrong, but that has not been confirmed. So at this point, it's all speculations. What many are saying is that it had to be the mistress because she's the only one that may have access to the Ring camera. But again, we don't know. So let's keep moving. Someone from the mistress side again said, let me tell you how to tell a story. You know the full story. Well, you either know the full story, half of a story, or you make the story up according to the theory that you feel is correct. There's three sides to a story: your side, their side, and the truth. If you don't have all parts and facts, then your story and your theory is just that, like Beauty and the Beast. It's made up. Let it pan itself out, and then guess what? You'll know the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Do as you please with that. Okay, now pay attention because we're about to get to the comment that the mistress left, okay? Again, someone from her side said, just be quiet. Y'all pick and choose what to speak on. But all I know is ain't no way I'm going to feel threatened in my own house and not do nothing. Y'all don't know the whole story. So be quiet and stop inboxing me. I know for a fact that the girl didn't mess with y'all. That's why I'm not responding back. Again, she was referring to the mistress. People are reaching out to her because she knows the mistress and wanting to inquire what happened. And she's saying, I know that Keosha didn't mess with you guys, so I'm not telling you anything. And then in response to this, this person commented under her status. So pay attention to this. She said, I try my best to not speak on people's situation. Baby, the way they have me on Beyonce internet talking about things about her. And then someone replied and said, exactly. Just because of who you are, they'll run your name down to the ground. And then said, I feel like we all got bigger fish to fry than trying to fry somebody else's fish first. Sweep off your own front porch before you're trying to sweep somebody else's. So then in response to this person left a comment and she said, exactly, cuz done pissed me straight off. They got her messed up. That husband was cheating with females, people bugging everything but want to speak on Keosha. Right game, wrong person. Now this is where Keosha, these two people that responded to the status, Keosha replies back, who is the mistress, and she said, love you down. She tagged the first person, tagged the second person, and she said, you my MF. Let them talk. I don't mind because they don't matter. You said a mouthful, and I really appreciate that. Y'all matter to me. My family matter to me. So real talk. As long as y'all know the real, forget everybody else. So that's what the mistress said. So now I want you to watch this video. Again, it's from one of the people that left the comment this person, she made the post, and then all of those comments was like a domino effect that Keosha subsequently replied to, and then this person made the video. So I'll play this and then we'll get into the rest of it.
Yeah. Y'all done officially got on my goddamn nerves talking about that lady and her goddamn husband messing with another woman. Who gives a good goddamn? You're not a fucking lawyer. Half of y'all motherfuckers didn't finish school just like I didn't finish school. God damn, go take up some kind of law career or something. I'm tired of hearing about that goddamn shit. God damn. Everybody all of a sudden is lawyers and DAs and judges and polices. God damn, shut the fuck up. Find something else to talk about. God damn. She done got on my goddamn nerves. Shit, the damn lady got kids. I don't know who got kids. Don't give a good goddamn who got kids. Don't give a good goddamn what happened. God damn.
See the ring camera where he's running outside looking for his wife. I want to see the ring camera where the wife actually busts down the door, went in the house, and tried to do something to Keosha to make her feel like she should have pulled a trigger. I want to hear the 911 call where she called the police and said there's a crazy woman outside my house. There's much more to this. And now that I think about it, like seeing that video raises a bunch of concerns. It raises concerns as to this being the perfect crime. Right?
Following the case, she was able to get the videos and uploaded the videos on her account, and then the victim, her family member, got the video, and she later provided, she was like, I'm going to dissect it. But before we get into that, I want you to first watch this one, because this video is going to lay out the background as far as Kiana and her husband. They were supposedly, working on their marriage. So Kiana went over there because she was fighting for her marriage, according to her family member, and she wanted her husband to come out and talk with her. So that's why she went over there. Her family member said she's not confrontational, and you're going to hear all of this. So she didn't go over there to cause any problems. She went over there because she wanted her husband to come out and face her. So you're going to hear that first. So listen to this.
And touch on my niece. She's my cousin / niece. When you get older and they get older, they don't call you cousin. They say auntie. Because me and my cousin Yolanda, which is my baby's mother, it's like sisters. Even though we know we are cousins, but we growed up calling each other sisters. Let me say this right here. I've been seeing the different little comments that everybody's been making and everything. But let me say this. Let's be clear. All of y'all that's making those comments saying, well, she was wrong and this, that, and the third. She shouldn't have came to no house and all of this, that, and the third. Ain't no goddamn way that you're going to tell me that it's been somebody that you love so dearly and you ain't went to look for them. When you feel that something ain't right, you don't get up and go and look for them. See, if you sit up here and try to paint a beautiful picture of your motherfucking self, when all in reality, if that had been your husband, if that had been your wife, that shit probably would have ended up the same way. Because when you love somebody, you love hard. And the length that anybody would go through just to prove they point. So y'all know I say opinions is like assholes. Everybody got one. My whole biggest thing about this whole situation is, bruh, why didn't you just come out the motherfucking house? See, it was you who she wanted. Yeah, they probably end up boxing, got to fighting or whatnot later on down the line. But if you had about your motherfucking ass out of that goddamn house, that would have diffused both of them women going back and forth with each other. Because at that moment, she wanted you. She wanted you. See, if it had been me, and I know I'm wrong in this situation, and you come, your wife or significant other come to my door, beating on my door, want her husband, he got to come up out of there. He had to come out of there. Especially after them fighting or whatnot, he wouldn't have been locking himself in no goddamn room. No, nigga, you come up out of here. I ain't facing this by my motherfucking self. You lock the door, bruh. And let them women go through what they went through. That's a straight goddamn coward in every motherfucking way of a coward. That was a coward. See, because our loved ones is in the morgue. Our family is preparing a funeral. She just sent her 2 children off to college not even a week ago. And they had to come back yesterday to get ready to prepare to bury their mother over some senseless shit. They're not. I just wanted to come through because I wanted to address the different little comments that I'm seeing and all this shit. And if it was me, I would have did this. If it was me, I would have did that. If it was you, you would have did the same goddamn thing, because at that point, your heart is crushed. You know your woman or your man is laying in there up under someone else. Doing the things that he normally would do to you, he's doing it to someone else, or she's doing it to someone else. That fucks with your goddamn soul. Fuck that shit. Let's be real around here. Fuck that shit. You want to sit up here talking about I would have did it a different way? No, motherfucker, you would have did it. It would have went down the same goddamn way. It's not worse so. Let's keep it real. I get so tired of y'all coming with all these motherfucking comments and bullshit and knowing if it was you, what you would have done. Quit living for the motherfucking hype. Because if it were me, like I say, it would have been different. It would have ended a whole totally different goddamn way. Quit playing with our hearts. Quit playing with our souls, men. Quit playing with us. Because women, when we love, like I said, we love hard and we play for keeps. And when it says to death do us apart, that's just what that was. It was to death did her apart. She died with a broken fucking soul. With a broken fucking heart. Look at the bigger goddamn picture. She died with a broken fucking heart and soul, nigga. Because you lied to her and played the games with her. She died with a broken soul. And if I was the young lady who house you were over, it would be no way I would fuck with you, bruh. You left her fighting. You left her fighting instead of you breaking that shit up. You locked yourself in a goddamn room and let them women battle it out like they did, nigga. Now one had to deal with a court system, and the other one has lost her life. Because of you, bruh. The game you played, bruh. I just want to come through and put my 2 cents in on it. Since I'm here seeing everybody else and they fucked up comments, I'm putting my motherfucking 2 cents in it. Let that had been you. God damn it, ain't no telling how that motherfucking shit would have rolled out. With your I got it so together motherfucking ass until that shit happened to you, God damn it. Yeah, until that shit happened to you. You motherfuckers so quick to try to judge people. I'm not judging either or. Because it's a lose-lose situation. It's a lose-lose situation with the both. And it's damn sure a lose situation on our end. Because she's gone now. And she got 2 babies that has been left behind. Just now going to college. Nigga, you think we ain't feeling no type of way? What you playing? You want to be Mr. Lover Lover. You want to be that pimp. You want to be that nigga. It cost her life. Bruh. And fuck everybody in their motherfucking comments. Fuck you all. Fuck you all with your goddamn comments. You can't play with nobody's motherfucking soul and think that it's okay. And this is to whom it may concern, goddammit. Got a problem, come and holler at me. Holler at me. Holler at me. You got a problem with what I'm saying about mine. You holler at me. Bruh. Sis. Whomever. Holler at me. God damn it. All right, I ain't gonna keep this long. I want to make it short. But I want to get that point across. To whomever it was concerned. I want to get that across. All right. I digress.
Okay, so you just heard from Kiana's cousin. Now, what she describes is their relationship background. She says that she was trying to fight for her marriage, and this is why she went over there. He was playing with her feelings, telling her that he was going to stop the cheating, stop the games. She never went over there with the intent to confront Keosha. She went over there with the intent to have her husband come out and to face her because of all the games and lying that he was playing. So drop your comments below and let me know if this changes your perspective on the situation. Now, I do want you to watch this video. This is going to be related to the first video that came out. So the first video that came out, you're going to hear her cousin say that she believes that the mistress, Keosha, dropped this video in an effort to clear her name. Now, what she says is that this was not enough for her to really tell what happened, because she says, well, what happened after this? And then right after this, we'll get into the next clip that was released. And drop your comments and let me know, what are your thoughts? Please don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you appreciate my content.
This for what it was. When you seen it for what it was, you backtracked yourself. And I appreciate that. Just a minute, y'all. Okay, so I don't want to use my own judgment in this. I want you to look at this for yourself and tell me what you make out of it. You tell me what you make out of it. Now, we all know, and we have all said, that we wish she hadn't have been there. We wish she didn't go. But she did. But the video is simply telling you, I'm here. But I don't want no problems. I'm trying to talk to you. Where's he at? She didn't kick in no door, come out with no gun, pow, shot you, and went to the room and kicked the door in and killed him. She didn't do that. That was not her intentions. And she had her grip with her. She left it in the car because that ain't what she was on. That ain't what she was on. Just a minute. That was not what she was on. And that shit hurt my heart. Because she was innocent as hell. Now, she was so humble. Till she was a better woman than I could have been. The way you talking to me, and she's telling you to tell her to come out. And the things you say to her. Where's the heart at today with people? Because it's okay to be wrong, because I've been wrong on so many different occasions. But it's okay to admit that you're wrong. And my question is, you gave us 36 seconds of this video, but the 36 seconds is only saying, see, she came to my house. I'm a discerner. I think with the first eye. I don't think with these. I think with that one right there. And what I seen was, she's saying, see, she came to my house, so I had every right to do what I did. But that's not what the video is showing. She's trying to compromise with you. Soft spoken. Where is he at? Tell him to come out. Where he at? Where he at? Where he at? Sis, I'm not trying to cause you no trauma at your house, but where is he at? Is what she was saying. And I seen nothing in them 36 seconds that will cause you a threat to kill her. Nothing at all. We're going to show it. We're going to show it. I just want to tell you how I feel about what I see. She was a whole woman to the end. She was a whole woman to the end. To the very end. To the end. She was a whole woman. And until you can show me something different, I'm going to stand on that. I'm going to stand on that. She was a whole woman. Because like I said, if it had been me, that thing would have ended differently. I'm coming in peace, but you're not going to say the things like that to me. Me knowing that he's in there. Excuse me, y'all. See, I know her heart. Her background. And it's not of violence. She came in peace. She came in peace. I'm finna turn this around. And I'm gonna let you guys see this for yourself. And I will let you dissect this for yourself. I won't let her die in vain. And I will protect her innocence. She didn't come for trouble. All right, y'all. Give me a minute. Let me turn this around. Excuse me, y'all. I'm messing it up. Let me turn this around. All right.
Now, show me where you at. You need to go that way. I ain't worried about that. Now, you need to go that way. Come on. Now, ain't nobody gonna come know the way. You're not gonna be doing this over my goddamn house. Well, okay, he's gonna call you or whatever. Well, you need to call him. But you're not gonna do this here. I'm not trying to. Well, how you not trying to? You just did. You know what I'm...
Listen at it again. She's humble.
Come on, come on, now show me where you at. You need to go that way. I ain't worried about that. Now you need to go that way. Come on. Now ain't nobody gonna come nowhere.
Say ain't nobody finna come nowhere.
Over my goddamn house. Well, okay, he's gonna
she tried to whisper and tell him to come out.
But you're not gonna do this here. I'm not trying to.
She said, I'm not trying to.
So you just did, you know what I'm...
Okay. Let's go again. Now we finna dissect it. You hear her say, I ain't worried about that.
You need to go that way. I ain't worried about that.
Pause. So she said, oh, I ain't worried about that. What did you show her to make her tell you, oh, I ain't worried about that? What did you show her to make her say, I ain't worried about that? When you come to that door, you already had your grip with you. That was no forced interest at all. None. No forced interest at all. And she was so humbled. She was so humbled. She still wasn't arguing and screaming and all of that with you. She wasn't doing that. You was the aggressive one. It was like if you caught her with your husband. You was the aggressive one. You can't give me 36 seconds and saying that's all that it was. Where is the rest of this video? Because the rest of this video is going to be the telltale of the story. It's going to be, and the thing of it is, I didn't even want to touch on anything. I was done with it because people already know how I felt about this situation. But it was you had to give this video to somebody or to yourself, or you probably posted, or however. It was you who allowed it to be on this platform because it was your video and didn't nobody have this video but you. So me, as being her family member, has every right in the world to come to everybody who said some crazy things about her and not knowing the whole story. Was she supposed she came there? No. But when she did, she didn't come with the rah-rah. She didn't. She didn't come with that. And what was it that you showed her that she said, oh, well, I ain't worried about that? What was truly your intentions? If I was him, I would have told you, you not open that door. Let me go out. Let me handle my wife myself. He's a pretty big guy. I don't see other than her shooting him. Clearly that wasn't the situation. If he came out, she was getting ready to kill him because the gun of hers was still in the car. She didn't come to the woman's door with the gun in her hand because she was not there for the violence. Only thing she wanted was him. But really, what was your motive to shoot her down like that? Because she gave nothing in this video that she was aggressive. Not at all. That was the kind of soul she had. She still stayed humble. So what I want to know is, what happened after those little 36 seconds in this clip right here, in this video? Because it clearly shows that she wasn't there for no shit. And what was it that she seen when she looked down and kind of pointed saying, I ain't worried about that? You came ready. You came ready for intent. When she didn't even deserve that. She gave you no reason to even want to do her any bodily harm at all. She whispered to him and told her let him out.
But you're not gonna do this here.
She said, I'm not trying to.
So you just did,
She was humble. God damn it, she was humble.
Come on, let's have a hearing. Come on. Come on. Now show me where you need to go that way. I ain't worried about that. Now you need to go that way. Come on. Now ain't nobody gonna come up and where, girl.
Ain't nobody finna come nowhere.
It's over my goddamn house. Okay, so he's gonna call you or whatever. Whatever you need to call him. But you're not gonna do this.
She says, oh, well, he's going to call you or you call him or whatever. This is her husband. Her husband. She even whispered to her. She whispered to you. Just tell him to come out. She was humbled. She wasn't there for the rah-rah. She wasn't. She wasn't. I hope y'all can hear it. I hope y'all can hear it. Because I'm getting my speaker closer and closer for you to hear it for yourself.
Don't keep on being on my job. Come on, let's have a hearing. Come on. Come on. Now show me where
Show me where you at.
I ain't worried about that. Now you need to go that way. Come on. Now ain't nobody gonna come up and where, girl. You're not gonna be doing this over my goddamn house.
But she whispering to her.
Well, okay, he's gonna
She said, well, okay.
call you or whatever. Whatever you need to call him.
See, I know her heart. Her background. And it's not of violence. She came in peace. She came in peace. I'm finna turn this around. And I'm gonna let you guys see this for yourself. And I will let you dissect this for yourself. I won't let her die in vain. And I will protect her innocence. She didn't come for trouble. All right, y'all. Give me a minute. Let me turn this around. Excuse me, y'all. I'm messing it up. Let me turn this around. All right.
Come on, let's have a hearing. Come on. Now show me where you need to go that way. I ain't worried about that. Now you need to go that way. Come on. Now ain't nobody gonna come up and where, girl. You're not gonna be doing this over my goddamn house. Well, okay, he's gonna call you or whatever. Wherever you need to call him. But you're not gonna do this here. I'm not trying to. Well, how you not trying to? You just did. You know what I'm.
Listen at it again. She's humble.
Don't keep on being on my job. Come on, let's have a hearing. Come on. Now show me where you need to go that way. I ain't worried about that. Now you need to go that way. Come on. Now ain't nobody gonna come no and where, girl.
Say ain't nobody finna come nowhere.
Over my goddamn house. Well, okay, he's gonna
She tried to whisper and tell him, just tell him to come out.
But you're not gonna do this here. I'm not trying to.
She said, I'm not trying
So
to.
you just did, you know what I'm.
Okay. Let's go again. Now we finna dissect it.
Come on, let's have a hearing.
You'll hear her say, I ain't worrying about that.
Now show me where you need to go that way. I ain't worried about that.
Pause. So she said, oh, I ain't worried about that. What did you show her to make her tell you? Oh, I ain't worried about that. What did you show her to make her say, I ain't worried about that? When you come to that door, you already had your grip with you. That was no forced interest at all. None. No forced interest at all. And she was so humble. She was so humbled. She still wasn't arguing and screaming and all of that with you. She wasn't doing that. You was the aggressive one. It was like if you caught her with your husband. You was the aggressive one. You can't give me 36 seconds and saying that's all that it was. Where is the rest of this video? Because the rest of this video is going to be the telltale of the story. It's going to be, and the thing of it is, I didn't even want to touch on anything. I was done with it because people already know how I felt about this situation. But it was you had to give this video to somebody or to yourself, or you probably posted, or however. It was you who allowed it to be on this platform because it was your video and didn't nobody have this video but you. So me, as being her family member, has every right in the world to come to everybody who said some crazy things about her and not knowing the whole story. Was she supposed she came down? No. But when she did, she didn't come with the rah-rah. She didn't. She didn't come with that. And what was it that you showed her that she said, oh, well, I ain't worried about that? What was truly your intentions? If I was him, I would have told you, you not open that door. Let me go out. Let me handle my wife myself. He's a pretty big guy. I don't see other than her shooting him. Clearly that wasn't the situation. If he came out, she was getting ready to kill him because the gun of hers was still in the car. She didn't come to the woman's door with the gun in her hand because she was not there for the violence. Only thing she wanted was him. But really, what was your motive to shoot her down like that? Because she gave no nothing in this video that she was aggressive.
On and dissected. I don't know, my phone is doing something.
Pause. Pause. I'm trying to make this pause for a minute. Hold on. Hold on. Pause. And what I want you to see. What I want you to see. Apparently her foot was in the door. Because you told her that he was outside. And she felt that there was BS. So she said, well, you come on, you go with me. And you said, girl, I ain't with all this shit. And then you say, move your feet out the door. You popped on her. And before she came in, watch the glow. Watch before she go in. Watch the light. She was shot before she even went in. Her adrenaline was so high, she didn't even know she was shot. My phone wants to trip. It don't want to act right, but you know what? We're going to get through it.
I don't know. There you go, right there. Right there. Outside by the top.
Hold on, y'all.
Here at the truck. I want your husband, okay? I don't know. There you go, right there. Right where? Right there. Outside by the top. Here at the truck.
Watch the glow before she go in.
No, come on. Look,
Watch this. Watch the glow. Wow. You see that light? You see that light? You see that light? Did you see that light? Let's go back. Let's go back. Before she go in. You seen that? You see that light? Back. Watch here in the corner. Watch that big bright light. Watch this. You see that light? You see that? She was already shot. She was already shot. And she knew she was shot. Her adrenaline took her on in there. Her adrenaline took her in there. She was shot on the outside. Watch it. Watch that light before she go in. Y'all seen that? Boom. That's when she was hit. She fought it, went in there, fought and fought her. And she ran out, realizing she was hit. She ran out and realized she was hit. Watch the light before she go in. Watch that glow. That shot fire. Watch it. Watch this. Boom. Y'all seen that? Did you see it? See, I'm dissecting this with you. Did you see it? Before she crossed over the throne, she was already shot. Was the aggressive one. Y'all said she kicked the door in. She didn't kick no door in. You voluntarily and opened that door for her. Y'all was talking. She was talking to you very calmly. Then she seen you was trying to play her because you said that he was over there by the van. And she said, well, if he is, come on, you go with me. You the one with the gun. She see you with the gun. But I want you to go with me because now I just want to confront him in front of you. This is what he gonna choose. Or if I even want to be with him ever again. She was shot before she went in the house. Let's turn it around. Watch the glow. Right at the door. She said, now come on. Watch the glow. Watch the gunshot. Seen it? You seen it? Then she went in. She was shot before she went in. And she ran out. She's shot at this point. She's running to the car. Watch that glow. Watch that glow right here. Watch it. From the gunshot. Watch it. Here you go. Boom. Right there. And that's when she went in. She's shot at this point. She realized she's shot at this point, and she runs out. And she runs out. Watch the glow from the gun, the fire from the gun. Watch it. Here it comes. Right here. Y'all seen that? Boom! You heard it! Boom! You heard it! She fighting her at this point. She shot. Then she runs out. You heard that boom. And the light, she goes in. She shot now. She shot now. Now she's scuffling with her. She realized she shot. Then she run out.